That the first two symptoms used to diagnose schizophrenia are voices heard arguing and voices commenting on one's actions, and both are used to introduce the castle servants. Number 6. The Beast was just a child when he was cursed. Now, one of the biggest questions Beauty and the Beast fans have had concerns are the prince's age when he was cursed by the Enchantress and turned into the Beast. The curse states that he will remain a beast until his 21st year. Writer Jenna Gilliam interprets this to mean his 21st birthday. Now, considering that Lumiere and Cogsworth later say they've been resting for 10 years, the prince must have been only 10 or 11 years old when the Enchantress placed him under her spell. Jenna also points out that the 1997 direct-to-video sequel Beauty and the Beast: The Enchanted Christmas essentially confirms that the prince was a preteen child. Now, as a child, you were told not to talk to strangers, so if the Enchantress asked to go in his castle and she looked frightening, it only makes sense that the prince would say no. Stranger danger, people. Number 5. The Beast is a figment of Belle's imagination. A Redditor came up with a theory stating the early characterization of the Beast and Gaston are extremely similar: violent, brutish, boorish, ill-mannered, and neither one can read. Belle reads a book of fairy tales at the beginning of the movie that majorly foreshadows the plot twist of the movie to come. It's theorized that Belle brings home the book, and that's where her elaborate fantasy begins. Belle and Gaston are married immediately, and the entire rest of the film is Belle's fantasy of reforming her violent, ill-tempered husband into a well-mannered prince. This is why the villagers don't recall the presence of the castle in one's day's riding distance, and why Belle is not shocked by anything she encounters in the enchanted castle. In fact, she's excited by them. They are her fantasy, drawing from the fairy tale. The theory also argues that she imagines Maurice being carted off to a mental institution due to her mixed feelings towards him for marrying her off to Gaston, and that the climax of the film is a representation